Hi you guys, I'm here because it is the most glorious time of the year. The Sephora sale is starting on this Friday, which is the 13th. And I've got all the details for the sale listed down below, but I just want to pop in quickly and show you how I plan for the sale. You know I'm big on budgeting for the Sephora sale because I like to go all out. It's only twice a year and you can basically save 15% on everything Sephora carries. So I'll link below my last Sephora haul. I have all my budgeting tips. Those are key. But hand in hand with that is planning and figuring out what exactly I need and what I'm actually going to be able to get. So I'm going to switch the camera and show you how I keep my shopping list and then how I prep in advance. Okay, so first of all, I keep all of my shopping lists on my phone in the Reminders app. And I keep separate lists for like everywhere I shop, including Sephora. And especially leading up to the sale, I'll just start going to town on my shopping list. And the way I do it is I put a little like twinkle emoji if it's something I haven't tried yet before, and just no emoji if it's something I'm restocking that I love. That just kind of helps me sort out in my head, like, what do I really have to have? Like, I can't live without my VIB Hydra anymore. I really need to refill it. Whereas this is like something I just want to try. And if I look at it in the store and I'm not like that impressed with it, I might not get it. So I have my shopping list on here. Then my prep goes to Sephora.com. And I just fill my virtual cart with everything that I'm going to get at the sale. That way you can kind of get an idea of like how much it's going to cost. And you can sort of do the math in your head, like you're going to get 15% off. So, geez, I only have 3 things in here and it's already $103. Yeah, this is why it's good to do, because you can kind of get an idea of what sacrifices you might have to make, and whatever your budget is, you can kind of play with the numbers until it gets to what you want to spend. Just don't forget to calculate that 15% off in there. So that's the main thing I do, is just fill my shopping cart and play with it and take things out and add them. The other thing that's really useful to do is see what's even in stock. So this I really want to try, but it's online only. Whoops, I just knocked my screen. So I usually wind up placing a few different orders. The nice thing about the Sephora sale is not just one time. It's like you can order online. You can go in the shop as many times as you want during the dates, which here are the dates, by the way. April 13th through April 16th, and then April 20th through April 23rd. So you get 2 weeks and you get 15% off during that whole time. And even if you are not a VIB Rouge, if you know somebody who is, you can still get in on this sale. So really, really good deal. And like I said, I place a lot of different purchases during this window, but I like to kind of plan out, what do I need to purchase online? What can I get in store? So like I want to try this beauty water. Let's say your zip code is 90210. So I can see, okay, it's in stock at the Beverly Hills Sephora. So I will probably, everything I'm like determined to get, I will probably check, see if it's in stock at the store I'm planning to go to. Like, this is something I really want to get. I should have jumped on it when it first was released, but I was waiting to hear if it was up to the hype. Seems like it is up to the hype, but now it's out of stock online. But let's check in a random store. And this one's in stock in Beverly Hills. So whatever store you're planning to go to, you can kind of check what's in stock there, what you might want to get online, and then also some things are online only, like this vitamin water I want to try. So I like to just have a feel for it. I mean, there's always that moment of shock when you check out at Sephora and you get your total, and I just find this really helps to avoid that, because I've already put it all in my digital cart. I've already kind of done the math in my head, and I have an idea what it should come to, what I can put back if I need to put something back, because, you know, there's always impulse buys. Another thing I like to do when I'm kind of researching the sale and what I want to purchase is read a ton of reviews on Sephora. I trust my fellow Sephora girls, and I find the reviews to be so helpful, so I always take a look. I do feel like most products are 4 stars. It's kind of that, like, I don't know, ambiguous score that everything averages out to. But I take note of like how many loves it gets, and then I like to read some actual reviews and see what people are saying. Read some of the good reviews, read some of the bad reviews. It's very, very helpful. And then of course you can always turn to like YouTube for specific product reviews. I just don't always trust those as much because sometimes people are paid or they got it for free. And so I like to just read this people on Sephora who presumably bought the item with their own money. You can also check Amazon reviews if it's something that's on Amazon. That's helpful too. But basically just do your research, because when you get into Sephora and it's packed and it's hectic and the sale's going on, you can just get swept up in it and sometimes wind up with things you regret or you don't really know if they're even worth it. So like this, based on the reviews, I think I'm going to try it, even though I'm totally a drugstore mascara girl. I just think this might be worth checking out. And the other thing is, like, you know your rights, know the Sephora return policy, and you can always get your money back if you save your receipt and if you just sample it and don't like it. So if you're not completely satisfied, you may return your purchase. So keep that in mind. Always, always, always save your receipt and packaging. It makes everything so much easier. And I like to do my due diligence before I make a huge investment of a purchase at Sephora. So I have my cart filling up, and another thing I like to do is like play with the quantities and see how that affects my price. Just, massage the numbers a little bit, try and get it into whatever you have budgeted. And then also I updated my shopping list as I went, and I kind of enhanced my emoji code. Like, this is only available online, so I put a little computer icon. This one, I could only find it in stock at the Hollywood location, so I put a little Hollywood icon. And I might consider, if I'm in Hollywood during the sales dates, I might see if they still have it in stock. So obviously some of this could change before the sale on Friday, but this is just kind of how I'm preparing myself mentally and emotionally for the sale. I know most of these things I can pick up. I checked if they were in stock at my store, and they are. And then the ones that I'll place a separate order for online are also marked. And then there were a couple things I didn't realize, like Sephora doesn't even carry this brand, so I can't get these things at Sephora, but I didn't want to delete them off my list because I'm still interested in checking those out if I can just find somewhere else that does carry it. So that's my little emoji code. You can do whatever works for you, obviously, but it's a great way to kind of mentally prepare for the onslaught of shopping at Sephora. And lastly, I just wanted to share some recommendations if you are looking for ways to spend your money in this glorious sale. First of all, I think it's a great time to stock up on masks. They tend to be a bigger ticket item. They're such a treat. They're so good for your skin. It's like the ultimate little self-care ritual. So this one is one of my favorites. I use it every single week, at least once a week. It's the Baby Facial by Drunk Elephant. Such a good value with the 15% off. Then I love face masks by Fresh. This is a great one, their rose face mask. And this one is probably my favorite mask of all time ever. The black tea instant perfecting mask. It's so great. It just feels so decadent on your skin. I also always come back to this Glam Glow one. This is a leave-on mask, and it's very hydrating. It smells so like coconutty and delicious, and I really love this one. Then, as far as just other skincare, this set from Drunk Elephant is a great option. It's a really good way to try some of their serums if you haven't before. My two favorites, the C Firma and the B Hydra, are both in there, plus a fantastic cream and their eye serum. So this is a great introduction to Drunk Elephant if you haven't dabbled yet. Highly recommend that brand. Another brand I really love is Tatcha, and this little set has all of my favorites from Tatcha. The Camellia Cleansing Oil is probably my favorite product ever. I don't know. I love it so much. They've also got their mist, which is really nice, super, super dewy. This is just a great set to kind of dig into all things Tatcha. Then another little set that would be a great purchase is this Sunday Riley Duo. I've been getting really into using these every other night. It's a fantastic solution for exfoliating your skin, resurfacing your skin, just getting that glow that we're all chasing. I love these two products. They work so well together, and it's a great deal to get them together, and an even better deal, obviously, once you add the 15% off. So can't beat that.
I also really like stocking up on just tried and true favorites, like for instance, beauty blenders. I cannot live with a dupe. Like I have to have an actual beauty blender. I think the difference is so key. Sometimes you can also find sets where you can get like 3 beauty blenders that are already at a discount. Then you add the 15% off and it's just a killer deal. What else? It's also a great time to stock up on makeup, with foundation being one of like the higher ticket makeup items. I always try to refill my foundation during the sale. This is my favorite right now. It's actually a spray formula, but I just spray it directly onto my beauty blender and then apply it that way. And it's such an airbrushed finish. It's really pretty. I always like Dior foundations, and obviously at the price point, I wait till they're on sale. This is something I have my eye on. I haven't tried it yet, but it's just a great time to try new makeup products. And this highlighter looks so gorgeous. Like I just want to have it and just pet it because it's so beautiful. So I'm eyeing that. And then if you have any other like kind of new makeup products you want to try, I would recommend scooping those up now. Obviously, another bigger ticket item you're going to save the most on is perfume. And the replica perfumes are my personal recommendation out of everything at Sephora. They just smell incredible and they're expensive. So get that 15% off while you can. My favorite scent from them is Lipstick On. It's so classy, retro, feminine, delicate. I just love it. Then a body recommendation would be the L'Occitane Supple Skin Oil. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I'm just obsessed with this stuff. It has truly changed my skin. It's amazing. It's great for bumpy skin, just imperfections, but it does have that higher price point. So, you know, save your 15% off and stock up. And then the other two things I just always stock up on are my Agave Lip Balm, which life would be so much harder without this lip balm. It has completely cured my chronically chapped lips. So basically whatever money's left in my budget, I'll get as many of these as I can afford, because it's just one of those products I always have on me and I might as well get it for, you know, the discount while I can. And this is my other Holy Grail product that I also love to stock up on. It's a fantastic hand cream. The thing that sets it apart is that it has SPF in it. So it's great like when you're driving around, if you're out and about. It'll keep your hands from aging. And it's also a really creamy, almost oily formula, which I love, like a denser, richer cream. So this has just been a favorite of mine for years. And I always stock up while it's on sale. And that way I never have to buy it the rest of the year. So between the two sales, I'm pretty much covered if I stock up, and that's what I'm gonna do this year too.
Okay, so those are my tips and tricks to prepare for the sale, and hit subscribe and make sure your notifications are on, because right away Friday, I'm going to hit the sale, do my shopping, come home and film a haul for you guys and get it up that day, because I wanna make sure you have this to consult and help you plan throughout the duration of the sale. So I'm gonna do mine right away so that you can get on board. So thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.